Hey everyone, welcome back to The Bored Journalist. Today's story takes us to Commerce, Utah. This is the kind of place people describe as peaceful, wholesome, and safe. In March of 2022, Kouri Richins, a mother of three and a local real estate agent, called 911 after finding her husband, Eric Richins, unresponsive in their bedroom. Hours earlier, they had celebrated closing on a new property. Kouri made him a Moscow Mule cocktail. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. That night, she slept in her son's room due to his recurring nightmares. By the early morning, Eric was dead. Initially, it appeared to be a sudden and tragic loss. A year later, Kouri published a children's book about grief titled Are You With Me? She claimed the book was written with the help of her sons to help other families process the pain of losing someone they love. But months after its release, Kouri was arrested and charged with Eric's murder. Prosecutors allege that Kouri laced her husband's drink with a fatal dose of fentanyl. According to court documents, she had been secretly buying painkillers and then the fentanyl from her housekeeper in the weeks leading up to his death. The autopsy later revealed Eric had 5 times the lethal dose of fentanyl in his system. This wasn't the first time Eric suspected something was wrong. On Valentine's Day 2022, Kouri reportedly made him a sandwich that left him violently ill. Years earlier, during a vacation to Greece, he became sick after accepting a drink from her and told friends he believed she had drugged him. His concerns grew to the point of where he changed the beneficiary on his life insurance policy and told those close to him, if anything happens to me, it was Kouri.
Case is back in court today as she now sues her husband's estate. Kana Whitworth is here with more. Good morning, Kana.
Hey, Michael. Good morning. A bit of a bizarre twist here. While she is behind bars, deemed a substantial threat to the community by the judge, new court documents show that Kouri Richins is now seeking proceeds from their family home and her late husband's business. The case of the Utah mother accused of murdering her husband, then writing a children's book about grief, is back in court today. The hearing comes days after Kouri Richins filed a lawsuit seeking millions from her late husband Eric's estate.
Under the terms of the prenuptial agreement, Kouri stood to gain certain assets if they were to divorce, but she gained substantially more assets if he passed away while they were still married.
Authorities say Kouri Richins murdered her husband Eric by lacing his drink with a fatal dose of fentanyl back in March of 2022. Prosecutors and the family spokesperson Greg Sidorkis say it was not her first attempt to poison him.
Is it your belief that Kouri had been planning this for years?
Yes, absolutely, but no doubt in my mind.
Prosecutors and Eric's family believe Kouri was financially motivated to kill the father of their 3 children, a charge she denies.
Being bad with money does not make you a murderer.
Eric's family says Kouri was stealing from him, and her questionable behavior is what motivated him to put one of his sisters in charge of his estate before he died. That includes the Richins home and Eric's share of his masonry business, valued at $2 million, which he owned prior to their marriage.
Please do not allow Kouri to hurt Eric's memory, our family, friends, and community anymore. We have been through enough.
The couple's 3 sons, now in the custody of a family friend. This after Kouri's book illustrated ways to help them cope with the loss of their father.
Well, my husband passed away unexpectedly last year, so it's March 4th was a 1-year anniversary for us, and he was 39.
Kouri is facing multiple charges such as aggravated murder, forgery, insurance fraud, mortgage fraud, and drug-related offenses. She has pled not guilty to all charges. Her defense team argues that this case is built on circumstantial evidence and maintains that she is innocent. Now her trial is officially moving forward. After delays and appeals, a judge in Summit County has set new dates. Jury selection is scheduled for February 2026 and will last 2 weeks. The trial is expected to run for 5 weeks through March. The court is preparing an extensive process with over 2,000 jury questionnaires going out. Both sides are expected to call a high number of witnesses, including medical experts, law enforcement, financial analysts, and possibly even the couple's children. Her book, Are You With Me?, has been removed from Amazon. One question still lingers. How could a woman use her children, to write a book about grief when she is the very reason they are grieving. The definition of diabolical. The case is still unfolding. I'm the board journalist, and thanks for watching.